Those who stink don't usually notice their own foul odor. Presumably, at some point, their nose must have given up on them. One of your coworkers doesn't smell great. That's an understatement. In fact, he reeks. Everybody knows it, but nobody talks about it. You sometimes wish you could tell him, but how do you even broach a sensitive subject like this? It's not just embarrassing, it might even come under the definition of bullying for all you know. How many times a day do you wish you could avoid being around him? You might have even dropped creative hints to let him know that he smells. Maybe you mentioned how the train smelled of cabbage and stale sweat on your way to work. And what a shame it was that people didn't wash properly. Maybe you kept waxing lyrical about the joys of a morning shower. Or boasted about the new deodorant you discovered. And maybe he strongly agreed with you every time, but for some reason, he never suspects that you're trying to tell him something. What else can you do? Unfortunately, we can't change people. So, the best way we can tolerate them is learning to empathize. Let's see if we can do just that. Close your eyes. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Picture a beautiful morning. The weather is superb. You're thinking of all the better things you could be doing than sitting behind a lousy desk. As you're thinking about the direction your life is going and how bad things are, your colleague walks into the office, and with him, the stench of rotten eggs. And just like that, life becomes a little worse. At least, you don't need to look for the source of the smell. You remember how in the beginning, you kept checking yourself to make sure it wasn't coming from you. You were worried others may think it's you. Let's focus on your breathing. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Actually, if he's near, you may want to give breathing deeply a miss for now. Let's try to see things from his perspective. Could he have extremely sensitive skin? Maybe he's tried 100 different brands of soap and deodorant, but nothing worked. So one day, he just gave up. Whenever he showers, he can only use water. You've noticed that his odor varies from time to time. Perhaps he experiments with different natural substances. Sometimes he washes with green tea. Other times with lemon juice or even baking soda. He scoured the internet in search for a solution, but to no avail. It might take a long time before he discovers something that might actually work. You might not be present to witness his great discovery. Be patient. He's a victim who is doing his best. It's just that genetics are not on his side. Or maybe it's a more serious medical condition. He spent all his savings in search of a cure. He's embarrassed of the way he smells. It has stunted his social life and has kept him back from reaching his full potential. Everyone avoids him and he knows why, but can't do anything about it. Every time he is disappointed in modern medicine, the man turns to natural remedies. Onions, honey, oregano, garlic, even garlic. The list goes on. None has worked on him so far. The odor is still there, stronger than ever. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. What a nightmare his life must be. You can imagine him waking up in the middle of the night, thinking of ways to end this misery, or to go far away to live like a hermit. Sometimes, when he's in a good mood, he thinks about how amazing it would be if one day, one magical day, the smell would just go away. He remains hopeful. There are many reasons why people smell bad. Reasons are irrelevant. You cannot know until it happens to you. A sudden hormonal change, diabetes, or even the fact that some walk to work every day to lose weight. Assume whichever scenario that triggers your sympathy more. Visualize it vividly. It may not be true. He could just as well be a selfish, lazy moron. But that doesn't matter. This will help you feel empathy towards others. Don't let this problem overshadow his other good qualities if he has one. It's his problem, and there is no immediate solution to it. But you can control how you feel about it. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. It's not the end of the world.